Are we talking about Lululemon Athletica? And if you're wondering why I'm dressed so strangely, that's because I'm modeling a new look of AFTV, which is to wear athletic gear on the television. This is in fact a Lululemon Athletica long sleeve top. It's getting a bit warm actually underneath this jacket.
FTV, I like that, yeah.
So really what athleisure is about clothes you would wear out, and certainly Lululemon is in that game because a lot of women particularly are wearing yoga pants instead of jeans apparently. And really this is their niche market. Fantastic quality stores, a company that was originally founded in Canada, and it's kind of a niche specialist retailer, but much beloved by people who are in the yoga game for the stuff. You can't buy it here in South Africa, but people literally bring it home in suitcases and sell it to their friends at the gym.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You bring any back besides that one?
No, I brought a few pairs back as gifts for people, but not other than the one that I bought for myself. I'm very particular about my wardrobe.
And it doesn't come cheap. I mean, I was looking at prices, you know, you're going to pay almost 2,000 Rand for a pair of these yoga pants in today's currency conversion. So, yeah, you're paying for
But they will make your backside look better, I assure you.
Worth the money then, isn't it?
$9.43 billion worth of market cap. Listed on the main market in the US. Price earnings ratio 33-ish, no dividends.
No dividends, same growth company, same as Under Armour there. But you hit the nail on the head. A really niche company, massively loyal clientele, particularly women. And yeah, there's strangely enough very little to compete directly with it. You know, in this industry where there's quite low barriers to entry and you can manufacture these things quite
the only
quickly.
obvious competitor is a brand called Athleta, which is actually part of Gap, which is actually a lower price point and which is sort of targeting the gym type thing, but it hasn't done all that well.
It hasn't, and these guys know their price point, they know their clientele, and yeah, it's all got almost a cult following to it. So yeah, they're doing
Let's have a look at the share chart though, because the problem when you say the words cult and following is that that's often what a cult following stock looks like, because if it disappoints, it gets punished, but then it sort of seems to fly back up again. Has these cycles in terms of its sales where people are alternately a bit surprised and a bit depressed.
Well, good news for shareholders. They guided that they had a really good festive season, so I think their fourth quarter numbers are going to surprise to the upside and
Must
be strong.
have been me doing all of that shopping.
With our mighty Rand,
There's another thing about them during the last 5 years, and that is that the founder, Chip Wilson, an Australian who was quite outspoken, actually worked his way out of the company, which was a good thing because he had been making all sorts of funny comments, and then he'd criticized his management team. He's down to like I think about a 20-something% stake because they engineered him out by doing a partial buyback of his shares, and then also a private equity group took off some of his hands.
Yeah, and we've seen that with many other companies where, you know, the founding shareholder, if they have control, it can be troublesome when the group gets to this size.
Because it's either a good thing or, as you say, something of a negative thing. Management-wise, though, Laurent Potvin came in and took over as the CEO. He was previously in the luxury goods industry in Europe somewhere. But I guess, as you say, it all comes down to revenue forecasts and sales and outlook. Correct. So what are you saying? You actually noticed somewhere in the lines of a trading update. That's right.
Yeah.
Kind of a non-results-based sort of leak with regard to sales over the festive
season.
Correct.
Yeah. So they were just kind of giving guidance that their fourth quarter results were going to be probably to the higher end of their range, and they had a good festive trading season. They also in the last quarter announced the share buyback, about $100 million there. So that's showing some confidence in the stock. So a lot of good signs around.
And the opportunity to expand more internationally because they've only got a handful of stores. Right,
That's
so I'm going to go hot on this one, although I know it's probably fairly toasty as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, it is rich. There's no doubt about it, but I think because of its unique positioning, its niche offering, brand loyalty, I'm going to go hot as well.
Hot on that one.
Yeah.
Excellent, good. Right.